Here are Diva's babies. They're 1 week old today. We just cleaned the whelping box out. Diva got a bath because she was all gross from, giving birth last week, and she had a little loose stool because she ate one of the placentas. So she's all cleaned up. The puppies are all cleaned up. Now she's checking on them, make sure everything's going well. Like I said, we have 5 tries, so definitely all tries. Everybody's growing well. We have 3 girls and 2 boys. The 2 bigger girls are exactly the same weight at 1 week. And we have 1 little girl that's about as big as the other 2 when they were born. She's growing well though. She's gained almost doubled her size, so that's great. We have the 2 boys, and they are actually the same size. They're over a pound, but they're big, fat puppies. All the girls here seem to really feed these puppies well. They are big and fat, which is great. Diva's a little bit nervous because... So here's her firstborn. We are calling her London. She has just a little stripe over her back of her neck, and a little tiny bit of white on her face, which kind of surprised us because neither Jamie or Diva had white on their face, but it's so little it might fade out to hardly anything, so who knows. She is non-white factored. She has a big voice. She's very active. She's like, where the heck did Mom go? Because she was in here taking care of me, and then she left. So that's the one we're calling London. She's a girl. This is the second born. Her name is Paris, and she has white under her neck, and it almost comes around to a collar, but doesn't quite make it. So she's got white on both sides, but doesn't quite complete in the back. She is non-white factored girl, and with a plain face. She's about the same size as London, within quarters of ounces. She likes to talk a little bit too, but she's doing well. She's not quite as noisy, but she is now looking for her siblings, and you can see all the nice already tan on her face already starting. So she's crawling back, so we'll look for the next one. And this one is Sydney, and Sydney's the third born, another girl with a plain face. She has a full white collar, and she is white factored. And Sydney is the little girl of the bunch. She only weighs 9 1/4 ounces at 1 week, where the other girls were almost that when they were born. So she's fat and doing well, but she's just a little bean. She'll probably be the feisty one of the group, but she is doing well. Well, you can see she's got almost a white full collar there. Got a little break right above the shoulder. But that is Sydney. This one is named Houston. He is the firstborn boy, but the 4th puppy. He is non-white factored. He was a big boy when he was born. Diva had a bit of a time getting him out, and never was in trouble, but she just really had to work, so his name's Houston. But he's got a little bit of white right on the tip of his nose, and he's got a half white collar on show side, and otherwise just little dipped feet on his backside, and a little bit of white on his arms. Otherwise he's marked a lot like his daddy, except for being a tri, and the collar on the opposite side. But that is Houston. I really like that puppy a lot, but he's pretty big, so we'll see. Seems like we get big boys around here, but he is a nice puppy. This one is named Boston, and he's got the Boston pattern. He is the white factored boy. He has a lot of white on his leg. The leg on the other side is almost white, all the way up to the stifle. He has a plain face, and he is, there, you can turn that around, see how white that leg is. He was the only one born with rear dew claws, and we took those off. But he has the looks of going to be a big puppy. He is as big as Houston, 1 pound 1 ounce, but he is growing much faster than Houston, and he has pretty long hocks. So we're thinking he's gonna be a big boy. So that is our crew. Diva is just dying to get back in there. So I let her back in, but she's like, I gotta check them out. I'm gonna check them out, Diva. But that is our crew. And I'm gonna let Diva take care of them. We'll see them next week. They will maybe have their eyes open by then. See everybody later.